Happy Saturday everyone, welcome back. Leave a like so this video is recommended to others, and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
It's very scary, and what Brenda went through is utterly terrifying.
This man has been spotted spooking hairstylists in Florida with some search history found on his phone.
Hey.
Happy Monday.
Hi.
I just came to come say hi.
Hi.
Because I said it was open, so I figured, you know what? I'll come to flirt to whoever is in here.
Oh, I'm waiting for somebody to get here though.
Oh, I'll be leaving in 2 minutes, so at least it'll be quick.
Okay.
Squeeze it, you lift it, and then you bend it.
Okay.
What's your name?
Brenda.
Danny. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You're Brenda. What is the secret handshake? Here, check it out real quick. Stand up for me.
Okay.
He proceeded being physical for over 5 minutes until her client showed up, but he forgot his phone, and when they looked into his phone, they found search history for women names and police stations locations.
What? Walker, Texas Ranger.
He was harassed by a random man that has later have found out that he's been harassing and targeting hairstylists.
But what do you think about this?
Okay.
What in the crap, dude? Has this man been reported to the police? I'm not gonna show his name, but if you look up this video, there's a lot of women in the comment section that know this man personally, and they're saying he is a creep. Look at this comment. This man has literally come up to me at my car. He approached me in downtown Tampa. What, dude?
Low-key freaking out right now. I feel like I'm experiencing one of those glitch in the Matrix moments. You ever see people talk about those on here? I'm upstairs in our Airbnb. We have guests coming today, so I've been cleaning it and whatnot. I have most of the rooms done. About an hour ago, I did the bathroom. I cleaned it top to bottom. I swept, as you can see, the broom. I mopped and everything. I just went to walk in here to double check to make sure the floors look good. And this is laying on the bathroom floor. Hold on. And this is from a necklace that my husband got me for Christmas a few years ago. I wear it a lot, but I have not been wearing it for the last couple weeks because I've been wearing my gold necklaces. And like I said, I just cleaned this whole bathroom top to bottom and did the floors not even an hour ago. And I have not worn this necklace in weeks. So now I have to go downstairs and look at all my jewelry and see if I have the chain for it in its usual spot. So if we come into my bedroom, I always keep my most worn necklaces right here. Literally, I know it. This is the chain. Yes, this is the chain that it usually sits on. And that was just upstairs on my fucking bathroom floor in the Airbnb. I cannot stress enough that I have not worn this necklace in at least a couple weeks. Because like I said, I have been wearing my gold necklaces religiously. I haven't even taken them off to sleep or shower. I am never going to be able to explain this, and it's going to drive me absolutely insane. I'm very happy that I did find it because I would have been upset if I lost this. I really love this necklace. My husband has good taste.
I've had a similar situation happen to me. You guys ever just drop something and you'll be in the kitchen? You'll drop like something stupid, like a screw, something small, and you'll look for it for like 20 minutes, only to find it the next day somewhere on your bedroom floor, and you just wonder how did this get here? I can't be the only one though. You guys probably had this happen too. Wow. You were so calm about that. That is not the reaction I would expect. At least that duck's having a good day.
A man by the name Tom Kendall was walking back home from the store when this happened.
Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I'm walking down the street, walking back from the store. There's this guy probably about 15 feet behind me. And you know how you can tell someone's walking behind you. I look back, he's just fucking looking at me. He stops when I stop. So I walk forward a little bit, you know, I keep walking like that. I said, get back here, and I go, what? What's your problem? I swear to God, on my mother's grave, this guy's eyes was jet black. Jet black. He said, smiling like that, man. I turned around, I ran. I said, this dude. I come home, I'm sitting out there where my street is. At that corner right there, man, I stopped saying that was standing right fucking there, dude. Come in here, Get my gun. Look out again. He's gone. That dude was not fucking human.
A shadow being began following Tom ever since strange noises led him to find an object outside his house containing a wax-like paper with symbols on it in an old ring of his. I conducted some research in the matter and found many of these symbols are in fact witchcraft symbols with the following meanings. Starting with the first and most clear of the three, on the bottom right side, this ribbon-like symbol represents Manas, the Fool, which indicates cooperation. Just above that, there's this P-like symbol which looks very similar to Turisas, the Devil, representing the forces of chaos. And finally, moving slightly above that, there's Gebo, the Lover, which indicates exchange. Just above these three is another witchcraft symbol, the Triquetra, 3 made into 1. Having one of Tom's rings attached to this, it's no secret this person intends to curse Tom. On previous videos, Tom can be seen experiencing lights flickering in his room as it follows him around his home.
Stop it. Stop it. Okay, dude. Bad dreams, man. Look. Yeah, it's not the house, it's whatever's following me around. That's a totally different lamp. That's the lamp I had in my room. That's a totally different lamp. Look at that, what the f it's doing. Come on.
But one day when Tom explains he's being followed by this shadow man, he sees this.
What's that?
A black patch can be seen in the corner of the room. Scared, he leaves for just a moment, and as he returns, nothing's there. After many claims of seeing this smiling man, one night Tom records a horrifying video witnessing this being.
Right in there. There the f*** is, dude. I swear. The f***, man. Holy f***. The motion sensor went off. There's that. Damn, you see that? You see that? Look at him. You didn't even see his f***ing head. I told you. Thickness of his arms, dude.
Just in front of his home, a person can be seen watching him. Tom claims this is the smiling man. Judging by the shadow casted off this person, it's clear this is a human. So could this actually be the person responsible for cursing Tom? Share your thoughts in the comments.
I don't know if this guy's crazy or not. He looks kind of freaked out, man. I hope he's not schizo, because I kind of believe this poor guy.
We'll move away. Come back this way, Charlie. Okay. Just go up to the bucket and just throw it behind him. Throw it over the fence behind him. This whole thing? Yeah. Okay. Come back a bit now.
He was not interested in that chunk of meat, bro. That lion is staring into that man's soul. And the only thing holding him back is that tiny little fence. That fence doesn't even look that tall. Can't lions jump pretty high? This looks very sketchy, man.
Crazy things happening in the world right now. A Florida man had 150 live bugs removed from inside his face last week. He started to feel off about 4 months ago, but it was last week when things escalated. He said over a couple hours his face just started feeling like it was on fire and he couldn't even talk. He said that when he went in for the examination, the doctor just said, "I see movement." It was when the doctor took the camera inside of the nose that things got real. These were not microscopic bugs. It was dozens of live larvae that were feeding on the inside of his face cavities. This is the doctor saying that the larger ones were the size of the end of his pinky. The doctor tried to remove them with suction, but they clogged the suction. Bugs were burrowing up against his skull base, right under his eyes and his brain. The doctor said had they had gone through, they would have killed him from the inside of his face. The man just said he should have been more diligent when washing his hands after fishing. There is a full 5-minute video of the ENT going through the nose with all of the larvae inside, but it was way too disturbing to put into this video.
And of course it's a Florida man again. This man let this go on for 4 months before he decided, alright, I'm gonna go see a doctor. Something's wrong with my nose. Does this man not pick his nose? Come on, everyone picks their nose. You should have known immediately something was happening. At least he made it to the doctor before it was too late. That would have been such a horrible way to go.
Morbid Facts, Part 203. After winning 4 gold and 2 silver medals in the 2012 Olympics, making him the most successful Olympic athlete in history, Michael Phelps became deeply depressed. He felt as though his sense of purpose had been completed, and was consumed with so much emptiness that he contemplated taking his own life. In 1995, an American talk show had guests meet their secret admirers, but didn't tell them that their admirers were of the same gender as them. One guest was so upset to learn another man had a crush on him that he murdered him 3 days later. During court proceedings, Oklahoma Judge Donald D. Thompson was known to use a pee pump under his robe, and occasionally shaved his sack and peed in a trash can. Yes, during trials. He was eventually disbarred, prosecuted, and served jail time. He then sued the state to keep his $9,000 judicial pension and lost the case. During that proceeding, one woman testified that during a trial in 2002, she heard him using the pump during the emotional testimony of a murderer's grandfather.
That man is a monster, and he was a judge. Oh my god. What kind of demons' voices was this man hearing? Golly. Wow. What a freaking psychopath, man.
I came to the liquor store to get some modelos, because I just got out from work.
Modelo
but
time.
I'm an idiot. I left my window open. And when I opened the door, I noticed that someone took a bite on my burrito. I really hate Bakersfield. Look, they took a big...
I know that feeling. I've had my lunch ate at a job I used to work at. People were super inconsiderate, man. I remember it like it was yesterday. I had shrimp and rice, and lunchtime came around, half my dish was already gone. I threw it in the trash can and didn't have lunch that day. You feel violated.
This video is going viral of this guy that has an entire movie theater and snack bar to himself underneath the streets. And people were calling it fake, and I slowed down the video just to make sure it was real, and it seemed pretty legit. Now I'm assuming he owns the building and he made himself a little sewer style entry point like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Nonetheless, wait till you see what this guy has behind this washer and dryer. So he goes to the washer to put in the combination to unlock the door to his movie theater. And he has more than one secure door before you can actually get into the theater. Grabs himself a little drink, and then he enters his thumbprint to access the next door. And he has an entire snack bar just to himself. But wait, he has another combination lock to get to the actual movie theater. He's like, you might be able to break in the first, maybe the second, but you're not going to get through this third door. He has a private movie theater fully decked out with lazy boy seating and all the snacks you could ever want. I'm truly jealous of this guy, but what movie would you watch here first if you could?
What happens if it rains, dude? All that water just goes down into your movie theater? This has to be fake just for that simple reason alone. It does look real, but we know it's not.
Okay, so riddle me this.
Have you ever asked yourself if we may be living inside of a simulation or maybe a parallel dimension of some sort? Well, Reddit user Superman is Taken was washing her dishes in the dishwasher when all of a sudden one of the glass cups broke. And while trying to put the pieces together, she may have recorded one of the best video evidence that we may be living inside of a simulation. Check this out.
Okay, so riddle me this. This cup broke in the dishwasher. This is the shard we found. Exhibit A. And the way that it is... No, put it in. It's rounded, so it's supposed to go like that, with the lip of the cup on top. And that's the way that it would fit, but that's the inverted part. How do you make it fit in the cup? It doesn't fit. We're going viral, baby. The question is, does broken glass invert in the dishwasher? Thank you, and someone help.
No duh. Everybody knows that broken glass inverts inside the dishwasher. Who doesn't know that? There you go, riddle solved. Well, now you have to feed his friend too. It looks like you have a dog and a deer now. This comment is killing me, dude. Ooh, this is nice, girl.
I can't stop watching this video of Zuck trying to be a normal human. It's impossible for him. He doesn't know what to do with his hands. The brain, his computer, it breaks. For those of you confused, Alexander Volkanovski last night fought at UFC 298, and he had Mark Zuckerberg walk him out and be in his coaching corner. While Volk was taking off his clothes that he walked to the ring with, Zuck didn't know what to do with his hands. Look, he literally puts up his hands like, I don't know what to do with these. And then look, he's like, well, there you go. There, that's the way to help, Zuck. That's how you pass this shirt over. He's like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to, my hands? What am I supposed to do with them? There's a shirt, grab it. Human, yep, that's what humans do. This man is not, like, they keep saying AI is going to take over. Look at an AI trying to be human. Look at this. There you go. Good pass, Zuck. If you're wondering why Zuck was in the corner of Alexander Volkanovski, Zuck has taken a big liking to MMA. He's been training in and whatnot, and he trained with these two UFC champions. Well, they were champions when they trained, and since then, both these guys have lost. This guy's been knocked out twice, Alexander Volkanovski, and then this guy lost as one of the biggest favorites in a championship fight ever. And Zuck is the only common denominator in this photo. Oh, Zuck tore his ACL too. There may be a Zuckerberg curse. There may be a Zuck curse.
We're gonna have to chill on the Zuckerberg jokes for a little while because he's gonna snap one day and come after us. He's been training hard, man.
There's this one movie that I heard that is the most dangerous and cursed movie in the world, bro.
Dangerous and cursed movie.
Dangerous and cursed movie in the world. Like, it's something that they classified as dangerous. Like, you shouldn't watch it. People have from watching this movie.
Oh no.
It's crazy. Like, the movie, it's called Antrim. So this movie, it was created in 1979, and it was basically about a sister and a brother that accidentally dug a hole to like hell. And there's a disclaimer before you watch the movie saying like, be careful watching this like that, because people have like supposedly after watching it.
Oh no.
Bro, in the 80s, they had the movie in a movie theater in Hungary. As they was playing the movie theater caught on fire and the collapsed. 56 people who's
playing.
The
movie theater is crazy,
bro. And then another time was in like the 90s, I think, in San Francisco. It was the first time they played in America. They was playing it in a theater, and the people was getting anxious because they was getting scared and and they went to the door, and the door was locked, and they started having riots because they was like panicking, and 5 to 6 people because they got trampled. I think they banned it in a lot of countries because of how bad it is, how much bad luck it is.
Low-key want to watch it.
This is sick. This is sick. I can't watch that, bro.
I'll watch it. What's this movie called? Antrim. You gotta remember that. It probably sucks, to be honest. Maybe I'll watch a YouTube video on it, and then I'll decide if I want to watch it. I guess you guys will know if you never hear from me ever again.
Fun fact. On April 1st, 2022, Burt's Bees posted this photo to their Instagram, teasing that they were going to release a Hidden Valley Ranch flavored lip balm. It was obviously an April Fool's joke, but the comments on the post were so overwhelmingly positive, they decided to make it a reality. On January 14th, 2024, Burt's Bees dropped a limited edition, buffalo chicken wing inspired Hidden Valley Ranch collab pack that featured 4 unique lip balm flavors: Hidden Valley Ranch, fresh carrot, crunchy celery, and buffalo sauce. And the internet loved it. The limited edition 4-pack of flavors was initially listed on the Burt's Bees website for $11.99, but sold out in a matter of hours. And online resellers quickly began relisting the sets online for up to $200.
Scalpers always ruin everything, man. But I don't know. This doesn't seem appealing to me. None of these flavors seem like they would be a good idea. But to each his own, I guess. I won't judge you. Only a little bit, you weirdos.
This flower is legit spinning around. What?
That's pretty cool. I didn't know flowers could do that. That looks like a little Korok from Breath of the Wild.
This hole right here is suspicious, and just for shiggles, let me tell you why. Originally, next to this hole, there was a Russian research base. The Russians were there for 3 years before they said, "Oh, I'm out," and they gave it to Poland. Poland was there for 2 weeks before they said, "Not us," and they abandoned it. Then in 1979, some researchers decided they were going to be Billy Badass, and they were going to go out there and stay. They made it about 7 days before they had to be rescued. And why did they have to be rescued? Well, the official story is winter weather. I think this hole has a lot to do with it. Remember our boy Admiral Byrd, the one that flew over Antarctica and was actually summoned down into a hole by aliens? And they told him that they were worried about the human race, and the human race was going to blow up this earth, and they just could not have that. To go back to his leaders and make it stop. And he delivered that message, and the government said, "Ha, okay, shut up." But Anyways, this hole seems a whole lot like the one that he was flying over, except much, much smaller. And it's on the edge of the continent. I don't know, it's suspicious.
First of all, shiggles. And second of all, I wish this story was true, man. If there really was aliens down there and they want to stop everyone from blowing planet Earth up, I would actually really love that. Because planet Earth is crazy, man. It is crazy. I'm kinda jealous. Dude's cuddling with a little dinosaur, and it's freaking adorable. I think his bark box is broken. It's like playing in reverse or something. It's a cursed bark.
It's not something you see every day.
Oh geez, it was, I mean, it went back and forth. At least, I would say 40 minutes to an hour.
But for people living in Cape Coral, they've been seeing it a lot this week.
It was really late at night. It was kind of around midnight. It was around midnight. And I was actually in my car. I was just getting home, and I saw it going back and forth with a laser beam, and it scanned over me multiple times. And it was just moving. It was scanning the whole area, every square footage, basically, going just forth.
That low-flying plane was in Casey Sutton's neighborhood for hours Sunday night. Philip Bertolio saw it the same day, but a few hours earlier, while watching the Super Bowl game.
When it came by, you could see the green laser light like spread out, like it was mapping. We heard someone was mapping the area, is what we were told. And it kept going in a north and south direction, and it would just go farther to the west. It kept going north and south, and come.
It's the first time these neighbors saw a sight like this while looking up at the night sky. So Casey decided to track down who the plane and its lasers belonged to.
I've never had flight radar until this happened, because I'm like, what the heck is going on? But it shows that what kind of plane it was and what type of plane. I don't know who owns it. It just says private owner.
When you put the information Casey provided into the FAA website, it comes back with this information saying it's registered to Randigo LLC. But it's unclear who or what they're doing.
We just want to know what's going on. Why we're being scanned.
I also reached out to the U.S. Geological Survey as they are doing some mapping and data collection involving low-flying planes right now. But they told me not only do their planes fly during the day, they also don't use green lasers. I'm still waiting to hear back from the NOAA. I did speak with a representative over the phone, but she was unable to confirm or deny if these planes belong to them.
What the is that, dude?
Everything about this is sketchy, man. So it's a private owner, they're doing scans at night, and they also use green lasers that nobody else is using. Somebody should keep their eye on this, man, just in case anything happens in the future. This is off the chart levels of sketch here. Feeding kangaroos at night? Ooh, that is a big nope. That is terrifying. Yeah, I think I'll pass. I'm not interested in feeding things that look like they can choke me out. Looks like he's gonna reach through the screen and just grab you. Bro doesn't take rejection well. Okay.
Midas! Hey! Holy sh! Blizzard, okay.
Bro got really butthurt. That title did not lie. He definitely can't handle rejection.
So a woman went to a dentist to get some teeth removed and died in the parking lot on her way out. Here's what happened. You see, she had developed an infection and she was set to get 18 teeth removed from a dentist office. The problem they ran into is while she was sitting in the chair, even before the dentist came in, her heart rate was at 130 beats per minute. Now, the dentist came in to do the procedure and the dental assistant was like, hey, look, I'm just waiting for her heart rate to go down. It's at 130 beats per minute. And the dentist looks over and says, we're fine, and begins the procedure. Now, about 16 teeth pulled into this 18 teeth procedure, the heart rate still has not gone down, and at that point, the dentist decides to stop the procedure. The dentist then says to her sister, Crystal, pictured here, hey, you need to get your sister to the hospital. Her heart rate is not going down. She may have a heart problem, and you want to go get that checked out immediately. You see, April relied on an oxygen tank due to the number of respiratory and blood conditions that she had. So Crystal gets her sister, takes her out to the parking lot. They go to get in the car, and her sister April just passes out on the ground. Now, Crystal immediately runs back into the office, alerts everybody. The staff runs out, but she says that the staff just kind of stood there rubbing her chest. Nobody performed CPR or anything until the dentist came out, and the dentist yelled at her and said, "I told you to take her to the hospital," at which point Crystal replies, "I have to get her in the car in order for that to happen." An ambulance was then called and took her to the hospital where she was pronounced.
That dentist just screwed up big time, man. Big time screwed up. I smell lawsuit incoming. That's scary, man. Sometimes I do feel like healthcare providers can be a little bit careless, you know? I think that's why most people have a fear of hospitals. Overweight bumblebee can't stop. I'm all for it. Damn, son. They did not disappoint. That boy is chunky. I guess even animals develop eating disorders. That's crazy. That'd probably be me if I was a bee. I love me some food. Dude, this is insane. Where is this? Oh man, it's in Orlando. That is so far away. That looks so cool though. Take my credit card, please. Somebody build one here in Texas. That would be amazing.
Nope, this is not just a plant, but a deadly, painful bio that is spreading and killing everyone fast. And if you just come near it, your life might already be over. People were terrified to hear a plant that grows near roadways and streams that has millions of tiny toxic needles that even just slightly touching it can cause a pain that is described as being burned by hot acid and being electrocuted at the same time. One police officer accidentally wiped the plant on him and was in so much pain he felt the only relief was at the end of his gun barrel. The unbearable pain is reported to last days non-stop, and in some cases even having it for years with no relief. And those who have been in pain for years were seen going into madness. And even just walking near the plant, it can cause severe nosebleeds.
Oh God, that's very bad, very quick.
Named Gimpy, it's currently being grown in places that have warmer and wetter climates, reported to be spreading in places like Australia and Asia, and must be avoided at all costs.
The Gimpy, stay away from that thing. What a not so menacing name for a super dangerous plant. Well, here's another thing to worry about if you live in Australia.
Americans are so used to thinking food has to be processed because all their food is processed. This is true, but not only is food heavily processed in the United States, it also has a ton of preservatives in it. Here's a quick example. This is a bag of bread that I bought a while ago from a supermarket, and I forgot about it, and it's been sitting on my counter for a while. Just a bag of sliced bread, nothing fancy. The best by date is January 16th, 2024. Currently, it is February 11th, so it is about a month past the best by date, and we bought it probably 2 weeks before that date, so this bread was opened probably about a month and a half ago. Just gonna pull a slice out here, and it is not stale. It is floppy, it smells like bread, it looks like bread, there's no mold on it. This looks identical to when we first opened it up, and it's been opened for like a month and a half. Now, how is this bread that I'm not gonna eat still good after like 2 months of being opened? Preservatives, stuff that's thrown into food to keep it better for longer. There's just so much of it here, it's insane. I didn't eat sliced bread very much in Japan because it's not a really common food, but if we did get it, it was probably bad in like 3 to 5 days. And a loaf of melon bread probably went bad in like 1 to 3 days. It really depends, it gets moldy pretty quick. But this bag of bread right here in the US, it could be good for probably another 3 weeks. Seriously, it'll probably be like this for a very long time. When Americans go to supermarkets, they don't buy fruits and vegetables very often. They buy boxed foods the most. That's why the fruits and vegetable section in grocery stores here are just really small compared to other sections. And US Americans go shopping at supermarkets way less often because they buy a bunch of food all at once and it doesn't go bad for a long time. I know people here who go shopping for food at a supermarket maybe once, possibly twice a month. That's it. Whereas places in Europe or places like Japan where I grew up, you go shopping for the food that you want for the next day or two. You don't go shopping for a whole month's worth of food in one go. It's very unsettling, to be honest, when you buy food in the US and it just doesn't go bad and it just stays edible, not good, but like edible for a very long time.
Alright, first of all, where are you buying your bread, sir? Anytime I buy bread, it goes bad in like a week. It doesn't last as long as he says. Do most people really buy a month's worth of food? I only buy a week's worth. And usually by Friday, I'm all out of food. I guess it depends where you get your food from. The preservatives aren't working very well with mine. I don't know what to tell you.
Wolves and ravens have started working together when hunting, and it's terrifying. Researchers have realized that wolves and ravens have developed a flawless system when it comes to filling their bellies. The ravens will take flight and get an aerial view on any unexpected animals or groups of animals that could be a potential meal. And then they'll go contact a pack of wolves and lead the wolves to these animals. And from there, the wolves will do what they do best and hunt down the prize. And once it's all said and done, they just split the meal. And they just keep repeating this process every time it's time to eat. That's a win-win for everybody, besides the food. And what's even crazier is wolves and ravens have gotten so close that when the ravens lead the wolves to an animal, the adult wolves will go and hunt. And the ravens will just sit back and guard or babysit the wolf's pups for them. They took the phrase work smarter, not harder to a whole new level. I'm glad I'm not an animal in that neck of the woods. Moral of the story, if you ever see a group of ravens in the wild, keep in mind, they might have some four-legged friends with them. And as always, follow for more facts.
So wolves have drones now? Yeah, for real. It's like they got their own little drones. That's crazy. Dude, I love seeing stuff like this because it's crazy to see animals have like really high levels of intelligence. You kind of just assume they're not as smart as we think they are. That poor guy, it sounds like he freaking crapped his pants. It is kind of crazy to think that they've never actually attacked a person in the wild. They've only ever done that in captivity, even though they can. They can totally eat us, or mess with us at least, but they don't. A camel spider? Or a demon? Jesus, dude, look how beefy it is. Camel spiders can run up to 10 miles per hour. That's pretty fast. Imagine if they were like 8 feet tall, like the size of a horse. We would be so screwed. Life would be terrifying.
Some people should not be allowed to dog breed. Bro, when I saw this picture, I swear to God, I thought it was Photoshop, but it's not. What the hell is that?
Bro.
What mix is that? The dog looked like he just did a 12-hour shift at an oil rig. Bro even look a little bit like the owner. Is he half the owner, half Frenchie? He looked like one of those Japanese tattoos. The similarities, like seriously. Now this looks like a breed I've never seen before. So is the dog more valuable because it's more unique? I mean, the dog looks like he's just tired of it. The worst part about this is the dog doesn't even know that he looks like that, which is like kind of sad. And I love dogs. I have 2 wiener dogs. But I could never do this to them. Bro, the dog just looks tired. Bro. He looks so tired. What I would think is like German Shepherd and Frenchie? I don't know. I don't... If Husky and Frenchie, I don't know. It for sure is an interesting observation, but I need you guys to comment because I can't make it up in my head what kind of breed this is.
Oh my god, the freaking dog looks so baked. Why does he look like that? Is there CPS but for like dogs? What have you done, man? This poor Frankenstein. That is so horrible, man. Well guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. I'm so stupid.